Thank you all for taking the time to participate with the project again, and welcome you to the 5th session in the series. As before, the session will be recorded and will be available from the free resources section of our website, www.4tinitiative.com. It should be up there within a few days of when the session takes place, and the first 3 are up there already, if you'd like to take a look at them. I'd just like to make a quick mention of our sponsors, who are the Nominet Trust and Cambridge University Press, without whom this series wouldn't be possible. So just a little bit of housekeeping. If you're having any trouble with the audio, then you can see audio is on the top of your screen there. You can go in there, and that will, if you lose audio at any point, go in there, and that should help you out. Also, you'll be muted as you come in, and yeah, that's about it. We're extremely lucky today to have Ilse White to speak to us about finding OERs and digital content on Google. I'd like to take this time to thank Ilse for taking time out of her schedule to talk to us about this important topic and to contribute to the initiative. Ilse works in Google Ireland as a learning and development specialist. She's worked there since January 2006. Since September 2009, she has worked in the product training team on the implementation of learning technologies in the European Google headquarters in Dublin. She's worked on the implementation of an LMS, co-design of a global learning portal, and creation of educational videos and e-learning modules. And at the moment she's working on a pilot for mobile learning. She also has a master's degree in business communication and is currently participating in the Masters of Education and E-Learning program. So without further ado, I'll hand you over to Ilse. So she's going to give roughly a 40-45 minute presentation. There will then be some time for questions and answers, which as usual you can type into chat if you'd like, or else hold on to them until the end and we'll have a bit of time for them then. We'll conduct these through the chat, and we'll work through them as time permits. So I think I'll hand you over to Ilse then, and she can get started. Thanks for that.
Hey, thanks a lot, Neil, and welcome everybody. It's just, well, I won't be able to see you because I'm a little bit nervous about this, so bear with me. I'm hoping that I will be able to give you a useful session today on the use of Google Search and Google Apps, now specifically for education. So first thing I need to do here is share my presentation with you. So bear with me for a minute. Hope you can all see that. If not, please ask Neil and he can probably help you further. So just to give you a short introduction first. So yeah, I'm working for the Learning and Development team here in Dublin on learning technology. What I'm not, and I want to say this up front, is I am not a specialist on search, nor am I a specialist on apps. However, I've been looking into the topic quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, so my knowledge of it should be pretty solid, so feel free to ask me any questions. I might not be able to answer all of them if they're becoming really specific, but we can take them offline and I can always get back to you and consult some of the specialists here. There's whole big teams working on this, so they probably know a bit more about this than me, but I'll do my best. So just to introduce the agenda for today, there's 2 main topics that I want to talk about. The first one is Google Search, and the second one is Google Apps. So for search, I just like to talk to you about what search is and talk through basic and advanced search opportunities and possibilities that Google offers. And then I will give you a demo of them as well. And then for Google Apps, I want to pinpoint it a little bit more to education, give you an overview of what it really is, and then dive into Google Docs a little bit further and show you how Google Docs could be used in an education context. And then I'll finally close off with a short slide on resources and contact details, so in case you want to contact me or look for more information, you'll have a few links to go to. Okay, so starting off with Google Search, just in general, like this is Google's best known product. I think everybody here is aware of it, like it's added to the dictionary and everything. It's actually, Googling has actually become a verb, so I don't really think I have to explain this to you. It's really at the heart of everything that we do in Google. Like it's our main product, and it actually supports Google's mission, which is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. This might not be that much of a familiar term for you, but I can assure you that when you're working in Google, they'll have you learn it off by heart the minute you walk into the door, and it is ingrained in everything we do. The reason behind it is that they want to help people find information that's relevant to them, and all of the product development and all of the work we do is geared towards that. So that's that, and just to demonstrate that, I want to show you a short video that kind of demonstrates the power of Google search in everyday life. Unfortunately, when we were testing earlier, it was not possible to hear the audio, so unfortunately I don't think you'll be able to hear that, but you'll be able to see the visual here. If you want to look it up, it's on YouTube. If you do a search for Parisian law, you will be able to find the same video. So this one is part of that. So that was just to show you a little video. I thought it was quite cute, and it kind of showed you how you can basically use Google for anything and everything. We'll be going into a couple of the search options that you saw there in a bit more detail later on as well. But first I want to actually show you how to reach the search results. I think this is pretty straightforward for most people, but I just want to repeat what the search queries and search results, what they're made of, what the components of them are. So if you look at number one, it'll show you the first line of any search result, and that's always the title of the web page that's coming up. Then number two is the snippet of your search results, which basically gives you a short overview or an excerpt of what you can expect to find if you click on the page. Then if you're interested, you can of course go forward to number three, which is clicking on the actual URL of the web page. And then finally number four shows you the cached version of the web page. So because the web is always developing and websites don't stay the same, you might look for something one day, add the same search the next day, but not find the same web page. What the cached version allows you to do is to actually go and look for a version that for a previous version of that page, so you're more likely to find the information that you were originally looking for. So if somebody has changed the homepage, then you will still be able to go back to an earlier version. What you don't see in this overview is the actual sponsored links. I'm sure you're familiar with them. They appear at the top and up and to the right of the search results. The ad serving is managed by Google's product AdWords, but I won't go into that now because that will see a whole different 2 to 5 hours of explanation, so we'll leave that for today. What I do want to show you is how you can kind of manage your search and make it a bit more targeted or specific for yourself, just to make sure that the search results that are returned to you are actually relevant for you. And I just want to talk through these. Maybe some of them you're familiar with, maybe some of them you're not, but I just wanted to talk through these basic search options with you. So the first one that you see there is a phrase search, and you can, which you do by putting the double quotes around a set of words. So for example, the example you see there is Alexander Bell between the two double quotes. If you type in a search query like this into the Google search box, what this does is you're telling Google to consider the exact words in that order without any change. So that will actually give you the opportunity to make your search more precise. It's good if you know what you're looking for, and if you're looking for very specific information. It also can be like if this